Hey guys, welcome to today's webinar. Thank you all for being here. Okoye, and I welcome you to today's webinar. In today's webinar, you discover a brand new way to create better legal content that converts to paying clients and attracts life-changing opportunities for yourself and for your law practice online. I know, we've been creating content online, so this content is not entirely new, right? There is content that brings in clients, and there are content that brings in just likes and comments. So, do you want to make money online, or do you just want to gather all the likes and comments and followers online? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer? Let me see in the comment section. Let me know what you think in the comment section, right? Right. So the first thing I want you guys to understand, right? Okay, first of all, introduction. My name is Nkemjika Okoye, and I'm a lawyer like you, and why you are here, right? I understand that I understand why you're here. You're here to learn how to create better legal content for your digital law practice, right? I want to share content that's in line with rules of professional conduct. There is the RPC compliant legal content, and there is content that clearly goes against the rules of professional conduct. What you'll be learning here is how to create content that is in line with the rules of professional conduct. So in today's webinar, I'll be showing how to go from a lawyer that struggles to share legal content that brings in clients to a lawyer that has an abundance of content ideas, shares them and have high net worth clients and opportunities knocking their DMs every single month. This is my reality and it can be your reality too. So if this is something that you want, then I need to remove all distractions. I need to pay close attention to every word I'll be saying in today's webinar. If you're watching this webinar with your phone, keep watching. But if you're not watching with your phone, please put it away so that it doesn't distract you, and so that because everything I'll be sharing in today's webinar is absolutely important, right? To you and to your law practice, if you're interested in making money online as a lawyer. So at the end of today's webinar, you're going to discover a simple content model that you can get started with today to help you multiply your efforts. I use this same model and it changed the game for me really. It gave visibility, brought me money, brought me clients, brought me opportunities, right? You learn a detail how to create a detailed break. You get basically get a sneak peek into a detailed breakdown of how I do it and how my clients do it. My clients are lawyers like you, right? Using the model I'll be sharing and how you can implement it immediately after this webinar. You also get to you also learn how to get more people to see your legal content. You also get to learn how to get strangers to know and trust you with their money. Again, people don't really have to like you to give you their money. So people don't like on the internet, but you trust them to deliver on their promises. So you give them your money, right? So basically, in this webinar, I will show you how to get strangers to know and to trust you with their money and opportunities, right? So I also give you a special opportunity for us, that's you and I, to work together to help you create better legal content in the next 30 days and attract clients for yourself and for your legal services. I know this is exciting and we can't wait to see all that I'll be sharing into this webinar. So I have spent years selling my legal services. Okay, I've spent about 4 years plus selling my legal services online. And to the best of my knowledge, I will squeeze everything, and to the best of my ability, I'll squeeze everything I know about selling your legal services online as a lawyer, rather about creating content that sells your legal services into small pockets of actionable information that you can implement today and start getting the results that you want. So, who is this webinar for? Right? This is for lawyers who have a social media footprint. You understand the internet is here to stay and you want to take advantage of it. If this is you, I want you to do something for me. Type footprint in the comments. Let me see your comments. Type footprint in the comments. If you're watching the replay, type footprint in the comments. This webinar is also for lawyers who have a digital law practice, whether as a side hustle or full time, right? If this is you, you already have a digital law practice, you're already doing something online. If this is you, type digital in the comments. Let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. It's also for the lawyer who wants to create better legal content without breaking the rules of professional conduct. So if this is you, let me know in the comments which of these describes you. It is for the lawyer. This webinar is for the lawyer who wants to attract opportunities for him or herself online. It's also for the lawyer who's tired of creating content on their own, but it's also for the lawyer who has tried creating content on their own and it has not worked as they hoped. I know a lot of you and this category. You've done what you think you should do about content, but you're not getting the results that you want. Your people are not coming to your law practice the way that you desire, right? It's also for the lawyer who has tried, who wants to stop struggling with content creation, who wants an abundance of content ideas, who wants to write captions or content that brings in clients, right? This webinar is also for the lawyer who wants to communicate, who wants to better communicate the value they bring to the table via social media content. It's for the lawyer who wants to be seen as an expert, as lawyers that care in their practice area, because clients will only go clients will most let me not say only clients will mostly go to the lawyers that they perceive as experts in their practice area. If any of this describes you, I want you to stay with the end, because what everything I'll be sharing here will bring the results that you desire if you put in the work, right? So at the end of this webinar, I have five, okay, I have five gifts, not four gifts. I have five for 10 lucky lawyers. And these gifts are what 185,000 naira, not 85,000 naira. This is my error. These gifts are what 185,000 naira. And I want you to stay to the end to qualify for it. Except you want me to remove the gift that's worth 100,000 naira. Then you have four free gifts. But I want to give guys these gifts. I want to give you guys these gifts that I've prepared for you for today's webinar. And it's for 10 lawyers only. 10 lawyers that will stay with me to the end. If you want to qualify for this gift, I want you guys to stay to the end to qualify for it, right? I will show you how in this webinar, right? I will show you how I'm going to show you how you're going to take all the things that you'll be learning today, how to turn them into bite-sized actionable information that you can implement and get results today. Please note, let me clear the air here so that we're all on the same page. This webinar is not a get rich quick scheme. No. It is not a money multiplication scheme. No. It is not a do nothing and get paid quick scheme. No. It is for lawyers who are ready to roll up their sleeves and do some work. If this looks like too much work for you right now, please feel free to close this page. I will not be offended. No offense taken, no offense given, right? I will not be offended. If working the results that are right is what is too much for you, if you feel that you just want to put your money somewhere and get triple the results, you want MMM type of results, you want a Ponzi scheme type of results, this webinar is not for you. I am only looking for lawyers who are ready to roll up their sleeves and do some work. Again, if it looks like too much work for you right now, please close this page, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Right? So yeah, feel free to take the next few seconds and leave this webinar if this is too much for you. Okay, I can see a lot of lawyers are still back here. Good, good, good. I can see you stayed back and you're ready to do the work. So let's dive into the meat of today's webinar. If you're still listening to me, here's what I need you to understand, right? The economy is getting tougher. Things are getting worse. The pressure is getting worse. Petrol is now 540 naira per liter. Things are expensive in the market, and only a handful of employers are willing to increase your pay. Some lawyers are still earning 40K, 50K, 60K, 100K in this economy. Some are still collecting as low as 5,000 naira for appearance fee, right? When are you going to buy the car that you want to ride? Are you even going to buy a car in this life if you see if you keep earning 40, 50K all your life, right? How are you going to live a comfortable life? How are you going to give your children the life that they desire? How are you going to fulfill your career dreams, travel to countries that you desire if you are a low-paying lawyer, if you keep earning peanuts in the name of this is what my principal is paying me? You deserve better, and I know that you deserve better. I know that you're yearning for more. You want more out of life. This is not the law you wanted to practice when you dreamt of becoming a lawyer. This is not the life that you want for yourself. But since this is your reality, what do you do? Right? So I know you look out for clients who are willing to pay for your legal services. So you've embraced the internet, since they say it's the land of opportunities. You've embraced it, right? And I know that the economy will not have mercy on you because your salary is small. The loan apps that you borrow from, the market women you buy food stuff from, your family will not pity you because clients not come to you in a particular day. After all, you are known as the law and expected to have money. When people hail you as the law, they see the law, the law, the law, they expect you to have money, right? So, and the truth of the matter is, the clients that you want are on social media as you, right? But what are you doing to make them notice you the RPC compliant way? How can you do this without ambulance chasing or soliciting for employment online? The premium clients that you desire, the premium clients that you want to work with, they use the same social media as you. You even banter with them, but you haven't shown them why they should give you their money, right? When it's time to work with a lawyer, they go somewhere else. Then there are those that come to your DM because you've positioned yourself as a lawyer online. They come to your DM and they ask inquiries about your legal services, they ask how much, and the next, before you know it, off, they ghost on you, right? And they fail to respond when you try to follow up, right? So there some of them do not, some of them have the money, right? But they do not trust you to deliver because you have not used your content to engineer trust in them or show them how you can help them. Remember, I said that at the beginning of this webinar, I said I will show you how to use content to make people know you and trust you. It is when they trust you, they're able to trust you with their money. The truth is, most lawyers in Nigeria and around the world are missing on one skill that will change their lives and the lives of their they'll change their lives and their law practice, especially when it comes to selling their legal services online. So, what is this skill that I'm talking about? It is content marketing, right? It is content marketing. As you already know, there's an abundance of I will say an overflow of different platforms available for promoting legal services online. There is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, websites, blogs, and so on and so forth, right? However, what is lacking is lawyers who know how to create legal content that converts their audience to paying clients. What is lacking is lawyers that know how to create content that sells. And again, I want you guys to make no mistake about this, right? The only way you can make money when you promote legal services online is when you convince people, when you show people why they should retain your legal services online. And I'll show you proof of this in just a second, right? And since getting people to retain your legal services without going against the rules of professional conduct is the way to make them um is the way to increase your income online, is the way to make money online. You will think that the universities and even law school will you would think that universities or even law school will make effort in showing us how to get clients, but look, but law schools and universities are focused on showing us what to do when clients come to you, but they don't show us how to get these clients to come to us. And the essence of this webinar, essence of how to of creating the essence of the legal content to cash formula is to show you how to make clients come to you using content the RPC compliant way, right? So many lawyers like you come online hoping to get clients, but you don't know how to create content that converts to paying clients. Why? Because you simply have no idea of how social media content works. So, and most of us end up creating content that sounds like a lawyer, like you're writing a brief of argument, or you're writing a letter to your fellow lawyer, you're writing to your, or you're bantering to your fellow lawyer, right? That is not how legal content works, right? Legal content takes time and research, right? You have to invest time and research into creating simple legal content that converts. You have to look at things like target audience before you start creating any form of legal content. You must know the people they are creating for. That is your target audience. You must know your audience segmentation. That is, you break down this is your target audience, people that you want to serve, right? You break them down into different segments, right? For instance, the content that you use in reaching um an early startup founder, right? And someone that's about to sell their startups. There are two different types of content. For an early business owner, or for a small business owner who is just starting, or let's say a startup founder who is just starting, you're looking at things like compliance, looking at things like trademarks and the rest, right? While for those that want to sell, the content that he will not be he's not interested in trademarks, registration of business and the likes, right? They're interested in selling their legal services. So you need to know the type of content. Sorry, you're interested in selling their businesses. So you need to know the kind of content that you need to reach this kind of clients, right? You must also know they are the same, for instance, they're the same target audience, but the content to serve an early founder and someone that wants to sell their business, there are two different kinds of content. So you must segment your audience and know how to reach them using content. You must also know your client's journey to becoming paying clients. People do not retain your legal services the first time they reach out to you or the first time they see your content. There is a process to these things, right? You must also have a clear content strategy. You must have content pillars. Content pillars are buckets of content, or they're like content pillars are like content buckets, right? Your content should fit two into one, two, or three or four content pillars. We're looking at that in greater details in a short while, right? In more details in a short while. So you must also have an engagement and visibility strategy to the content you're writing. Because if you share content and nobody is seeing that content, it's possible you're sharing content, right? But nobody is seeing that content. That's way, if nobody sees your content, there is no way you're going to build trust. There is no way you're going to retain legal services. So as you're sharing content, you must have an engagement strategy in mind. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this webinar. So here's what most lawyers, or here's what you are currently doing that is not working. You set up a social media account because they say go digital, be the professional presence, right? You then share a bunch of content filled with legalese and big grammar, and leave the rest up to your audience to figure out what you mean. You're using big English, you're using legal maxims, you're writing content full of legalese because you want people to know that you're a lawyer. The audience that they are selling to are not lawyers. They don't care about you. They care about themselves, right? So you have to make your content as simple as possible. So most lawyers that I see online, this is the mistake they are making. They set up a social media account, no clear idea how social media works. They write content filled with big grammar. The audience does not understand what you're saying. Nobody's going to pause what they are doing to start checking Google for the meaning of your content. No. So some of you just look for CAC flyers or CAC certificates, watermark it boldly, and think that is legal content. No, that is not legal content. Why are you showing us CAC flyers? I know you have to register businesses. Why should people register their businesses? What challenges are people experiencing registering their businesses? All these things should make up your content, right? So almost every day I get requests like this because I have actively and consistently shared content that position me as a lawyer online. This is just like a snippet into the kind of request I get almost every day, right? I got this some weeks ago. Are you a criminal lawyer based in Abuja? This is another one. How much will it cost to draw up a business agreement between myself and the person who wants me to run a perfume business for them? There's another one. I'm sorry to disturb you, but honestly, I don't know if you know a lawyer, if it's a lawyer I need to help on how to go about the situation. I have an issue that came up 2 weeks ago. This matter was about money. Okay, she gave one of these ajo all these money collection people. They did a contribution and somebody ran away with their money. Right, that's what this brief was about. I get tons of inquiries almost every day. Every day I sleep and wake up, I know that I'm going to get a new client online because I've positioned myself as a lawyer online, right? So in this webinar, I am looking for lawyers like you. I'm looking for a few lawyers that can teach how I consistently get premium clients online just by sharing content on social media and position myself as the go-to person in my practice area. Follow the blueprint I'll be sharing with you today and implement immediately. The fact that I get inquiries online means that there are millions of naira to be made online. So if I'm getting this much inquiries, imagine what other people like me that are doing the same thing, that are doing similar things or the same that are actively sharing legal content online are getting. Imagine the kind of inquiries we get on a daily basis. This simply means that there is money to be made online. So imagine waking up to inquiries from my legal services almost every day. Wouldn't you like to get clients for yourself online? I want to hear from you. Do you want to get clients from yourself online? If you want, type yes in the chat box if you want clients from social media. Do you want clients from social media? Type yes in the chat box. Yes, I can see your response. Yes, yes. Yes, a lot of you are saying yes. Ada, yes. Okay. Patience says yes. Okay, Ade says yes. Yes, we all want clients, all want our share of social media money, legit social media money. So everyone does. Every lawyer wants a piece of online money from either from a virtual, online, or digital law practice. Every lawyer, or let's say the lawyers in this webinar, we want money from the social media space. So before we jump into creating legal content or even worrying about visibility, you must have something to sell to these clients, right? In this case, it may be your digital products. That digital products, I mean ebooks, webinars, courses, master classes, etc. Or your legal services, right? You can't create content that brings in clients if you have nothing to sell to them. So you must also know people that you want to sell to help them create to help you create legal content easily, right? So I know that some of you are watching this right now, right? You only create content for your legal services, but you want more. The truth is, everything you read online is content, right? Your faves are sharing content. That's why you love them. Because if they're not sharing content, you have no insight into how their mind works, right? They share content. That's why you follow them. But you, when are we going to start following you? Or is your job just to be following people online and adding, dashing them likes, buying from them? When are people going to retain your legal services? When are people going to buy what you sell online, right? So when are you going to start putting out content that will cause people to check you out or find you worthy of follow? There is content that brings in clients. There is content that positions you as an expert in your practice area, no matter your year of call. There is content that changes your life. Find them and share them. This webinar, the purpose of this webinar is to help you achieve all three. One, content that brings in clients. Two, content that positions you as an expert in your practice area, no matter your year of call. Three, content that changes your life. I'll be showing you how to do all of that in this webinar. The second thing I want you to know is that the second thing that you need to know is that content marketing is the RPC approved way of sharing or of promoting your legal services online. Here is why: because it is professional, it does not solicit for briefs, it does not ambulance chase, it doesn't compare your success rate. It does not compare the success rate of your practice with that of other lawyers out there. It is not traditional advertising that the RPC frowns upon. It is the safest. Here's why: because it attracts, nurtures, and converts an audience to paying clients just by sharing better legal content and showing up where your target audience can see you. As simple as that. Basically, it attracts, nurtures, and converts an audience to paying clients just by showing up online, right? That is why I said it's not all kinds of content that brings you money. It's not all kinds of content that is RPC compliant. The purpose of this webinar is to show you how to do it the RPC compliant way, right? So here are a few reasons why lawyers should embrace content marketing. One, expert positioning. The right content positions you as an expert in your practice area, even if you were called to bar last year. From my experience, right, the clients that you want to serve will not ask for your class of degree. The content that you share is enough to convince them. Nobody's going to ask for previous work for if you position yourself rightly online. Two, it builds trust level. One way to consistently build trust online to show up with good content online. For instance, if you're consistently showing up with good content online every day, you are feeding your audience something that is valuable to them, something that speaks to them. What's going to happen? They're going to trust you, right? They're going to trust you and they're going to believe every word that you say. When trust is built, money follows. You cannot give somebody money does not if you do not trust them to deliver. Even when someone scams you, important is that what made you to give them your money in the first place is that you trusted them to deliver, right? So you must build trust to get people to give you their money. The next is awareness, right? Awareness is when people know you, when people see you online. That's awareness, visibility. They're interchangeable, right? So clients will only retain the service of a lawyer they know and trust. They won't even ask again, they will not ask your class of degree. Your content is enough. When you when you do content marketing the right way, your content is enough to convince them or to show them why they need you, right? And there are lots there's a whole lot of other reasons why you should do content marketing, but we're going to stop here for today. So content marketing for lawyers is here to stay. It is going nowhere. So do you sense an opportunity available for you here? Do you sense opportunities available for you here? Is this something that you're open to embracing? Is this something you're open to doing for your law practice and for yourself, for your law practice? Let me see your response. If it's something that you want for yourself, let me see your response. Okay, yes. Yes. Hassan is saying yes, that he wants this for himself. Yes. Yes. Prince is saying yes. Okay. Okay. Ada is saying yes. This is what she wants for herself. That's great. That's great. It means that we are all on the same page. So here are some lawyers like you. Cecilia, this is Cecilia. Cecilia is a lawyer like you, and she has learned how to create high converting content online. So in one of our group chat, she said, "This is me. I've been procrastinating with these apps, but it feels good to learn how to use them. But I see people are seeing you and taking record of what you do. Imagine someone who had other option but came to me because she sees my post about similar things and didn't hesitate to utilize my services. I was really happy because it was from Facebook, the Facebook that I've been catching cruise on. People are making money from it. I've been posting on Facebook since, just inquiries. But after I showed her how to create legal content that converts to cash, she got her first client there, right? And that's not all. Cecilia has also gotten another client from Facebook. She sent me this message: Coach, I got my second paying client from Facebook just from, okay, I erased what she did, just from that posted last week. Thankfully, I added my WhatsApp link to that particular post. So he chatted me straight and paid for school meal and also trademark. Very old time Facebook friends. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, I said your clients are online with you. You banter with them, you catch clues with them, but they don't know what you do, right? So after employing the legal content to formula cash that she learned from me, right, she was able to secure the bag with this client. What if I wasn't doing my part? His mind wouldn't come to me. Thank you once again. Like I mentioned, all the things that you'll be learning here, as long as you implement, you get the results that you want. Here's another lawyer like you. Her name is Tonya. She told me, I feel like when people see your post, they remember you when they have a need for a lawyer, right? I closed a property deal today and another in the works. Clients are waiting for you online, so use social media to get visible. These lawyers and many others are using what I'm about to show you here. So if you're excited for me to get into this, if you want me to get into this to show you how they did it and how you can do it too, type yes into the chat so I can see all those happy, ambitious people who are ready to get into this. Let me see your yes. Let me see your yes. Let me see your yes, guys. Let me see your yes. Okay. Yes. Ada says yes. Chamaka says yes. That's great. Fidelia says yes. Yes, yes, that's nice. That's nice. I see you're excited for this. Prince says yes. Yes, Adi says yes. That's amazing. If you're watching the replay and you want me to get into this, type yes, or type replay. Let me know that you're coming from the replay. Type yes. All right. Beautiful. Look at all the yeses. Awesome. All right, let's get into this. So I want to teach you something called content masterclass for lawyers, right? That's basically where I expounded the legal content to cash formula. I explained it in great details in the content masterclass for lawyers. This is basically the most important discovery that I have made in terms of entering the legal marketing, the legal content industry so many years ago and making seven figures consistently from social media alone, right? Helping lawyers do the same thing. Despite the fact that when I started, I didn't know how social media worked for lawyers or how to create content without sounding like a lawyer. When I started out like every other newbie. I made mistakes. I learned from my mistakes. I learned how legal content works. I learned the RPC of sharing legal content, and it has changed my life. It has brought me opportunities, right? My law practice is growing. I work from home. I know that is a surprise to a lot of us. I work from home. and social media has brought me riches. What someone says, social media is like the greatest leveler, right? Like it's the greatest distributor of wealth, and I agree. When used right, internet and social media will change your life. So who am I? This person has been speaking for like 30 minutes now. Who am I? Who am I? My name is, like I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, my name is Nkemchika Okoye. And 3 years ago, I honestly didn't know how lawyers could ethically promote their legal service online without breaking the rules of professional conduct, right? Just like you, I knew that social media was here to stay. I knew it was important to have a professional presence on at least one social media platform. But I honestly didn't know how to go about the content part. I didn't know how to do the RPC compliance way. So I kept on winging it until I learned. Social media for me was an escape from reality, right? At this point in my life where I was wearing blue, that was my last day at my 9 to 5, so many years ago, right? My family was at that point in my life when I was in this my blue dress. Social media, my family was neck deep in debt, and I just had a baby. Maybe was about 1 year, and I was suffering from panic attacks. Right? You know when you're owing somebody and somebody comes to and they're always knocking at your door, even when breeze blows, you are afraid. Probably is your creditors have come to ask for their money. That was me. And where I lived at that time, it was really windy, so the breeze was always banging on the gate, and I hear a noise. I am afraid, right? It's very bad to be in debt, and if you owe somebody, please pay them back. That's why I need to make money to be able to satisfy your financial obligations, right? So at this point, I didn't. At this point, in this my blue dress, I worked. I was working in a litigation firm, right? And you know how much litigation lawyers are paid in this country. At this point in my life, in the blue dress, I was earning 32,000 naira per month, which could not take me till the middle of the month. 33,000 naira is not a salary to raise a child on, it's not a salary to have a family on, but that was my reality, and I had to do something about that, right? I knew that I wanted more out of law. I wanted more out of life. So I attempted other businesses. I became a dropshipper for a jewelry brand, for the Benga Artsmith brand. I became a dropshipper. But that dream was, I think I made some money from it, but it was short lived because my supplier, Benga Artsmith Jewelry, decided to end the dropshipping program. So I went back to square one. I tried selling Tom Brown and dried fish, but it was not the life I wanted. I wanted law. I wanted to sit in an office, not be selling Tom Brown or dried fish. I don't know what I knew that was not the life I wanted. And if that's the life he wants, that's fine. But for me, that was not the life I wanted, right? So in the midst of the ups and downs, I found solace on social media. Funny enough, I found solace on Instagram and Twitter. So after buying, at the end of each month, after buying my baby's essentials, after buying her milk, her diaper, and the rest, after buying some food stuff for the house, I'll buy 3K worth of airtime to subscribe for 9 mobile data at that time. I can't remember how much I was paying, how many gig I was buying them, but I was always buying data at that point. 3K worth of data. I was doing that every month. But sometimes I'll not have money. But as long as I had data, that was fine for me. Social media was my escape from reality. It was for me, that was like the only time I was sane when I jump on social media. So I was always on social media so that I will not go mad. Okay, so I will not go mad, right? So what happened next? My sister suggested I try this virtual assistance thing, right? Since I liked social media that much, I should try social media management. She encouraged me, sent me pages of people doing it, explained how I could do it and all of that. She even went ahead to find me somebody that could teach me. Sisters are amazing, and if you have a good one, please hold them tight. I digress, right? So after she sent a coaches page to me, I went ahead, made the inquiries, asked her how she works, what do I need to do, and all of that. She told me, okay, she trains with 20K, and I said, okay, you train with 20K, my salary is 33K. So how do I do this? I tried as much as possible. I saved some money, and in February 2019, after I was paid, okay, in January 2019, after I was paid my salary for that month, and the good to my employer then, he never owed us for 1 day, right? But he never owed us for 1 day, yes. But you know how the fee is now. So anyway, after he paid us 33,000 naira that month, I took out 20,000 naira and signed up for my course. my social media management course, my virtual assistant course, because that I could no longer afford to be spending 3,000 naira every month and having nothing in return, just burning data like most of us are doing on social media now, burning time and data on social media and getting nothing in return, right? So I learned after I learned that course. After that social media management course, I got clients that paid me money. They paid me. I think my first fee for my social media management client was about, I think it was 20K, right? That was from just one client, 20K as at 2019. That opened my eyes, and the rest is say is history. At the point I got that client, I had about 200 followers. Funny enough, I had about 200 followers on Instagram. Again, that's reason that you don't really need much followers to get clients. As long as you're able to demonstrate that you know this thing, I can help these clients, people will come to you, right? And the rest they say is history. Few months down the line, I got an assistant, a learned colleague who had just resigned her role as a digital assistant with George to pursue her master's program. I showed her the ropes of social media and content. She became so good that she opened her own virtual law firm, My Digital Lawyer, right? And right now, she's doing so well for herself and has worked with clients both in Nigeria and abroad. I have gone ahead to replicate this for other lawyers who are taking advantage of social media. They now create better legal content that not just converts to clients, but nurtures and converts them. That not only attracts clients, right? Their content act like a magnet. It brings people in, it nurtures people and converts them to paying clients, right? So a good number of them have appeared on national TV. This is My Digital Lawyer. The lady up, she's My Digital Lawyer. Then the guy down is Yemi Olaniyan of Lehi Attorneys, right? These these lawyers have gotten clients that pay them as much as 500,000 naira for one brief and a whole lot more online. And the good part, these lawyers don't ask for previous work done. They don't ask for class of degree or even school attended. They're only interested in how you can help them or their business become better, right? And one way to convince them that you are the man or the woman for the job is to share content, the content marketing way, content that stimulates interest in your legal services, and not the come and buy type of content. Come and buy content is register your business name, buy the property I'm selling, use reach out to me to get your contract for your businesses. Those kind of content are what I call come and buy content. So what is this content marketing I've been singing about since the beginning of this webinar? Content marketing is the type of marketing that involves the creation and sharing of online materials, such as video, blogs, and social media posts, that does not explicitly promote a brand, but is intended to stimulate interest in its products or services. You are not actually not outrightly shouting, you're not actually soliciting for employment. To explicitly English is hard. To explicitly promote a brand means to shout, I'm the best person for this job. It means it might qualify as ambulance chasing. It is content that solicits for employment, which the RPC frowns upon. Rather, what content marketing does is it generates interest, it stimulates interest. It tells people to pay attention to you, right? And in what you're saying and get them to be interested in your product or services, right? Like I mentioned earlier, come and buy content marketing when done right is not the come and write your business type of content. It's not the come and buy land type of content. It is not all about you, right? Content marketing cares about your audience, people that you serve. Come and buy content may go against the rules of professional conduct. So basically, content marketing shows your audience that you care, right? It makes your audience interested in the legal services that you offer and converts them to paying clients over time. So content marketing is not a magic wand. It is not magic. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to do the work to make it work. I know a lot of you watching, and again, for instance, the lawyers that I showcased in the previous slides, they all did the work. They did their part, they showed up, they shared content, and the clients came, right? So I know a lot of you watching this webinar share content online, but the content you've been sharing has never brought in clients. and it will not bring in clients because it's not a cost. I'm not cursing you, but it's not bringing clients because you're doing the wrong things, right? So now I'm going to show you the right things to do and a better way to go about it. So this is the legal content to cash formula. The first part of legal content to cash formula is know your audience. What do I mean by know your audience? This is a deliberate focus on a group of people who are interested in your legal services, people who want your services. When you do this, you're able to speak to them in the language they understand, serve them the best way possible through content, and convert them to paying clients over time. Like I mentioned, it is not magic. Sometimes to know your audience, you have to look at the clients that you currently serve, study them, and write down their common characteristics. This will come in helpful when you're looking for content ideas and when you're writing your content. Part two is strategy, right? You know, another reason why people fail miserably in their digital online or practice is they lack clear strategy. They don't have a clear social media strategy. They do not have a clear content strategy. So instead, so the idea of so because the last strategy they keep failing because if you plan to if you I know that and what's that saying again? If you fail to plan, right, you plan to fail. So you must have a clear strategy. I know the idea of getting clients opportunity appeals to lawyers online. This includes very senior lawyers who have thriving law practices online. Sorry, who have thriving law practices offline. I know a lot of them that are embracing social media. Senior lawyers that have made that you think that have made it in their career, but they're still embracing social media because they know that it holds um a lot of opportunities for themselves and for their law practice, right? So everybody wants to earn online. But the fact is, not all lawyers can. Not all lawyers will earn online, even if they have a social media page, right? Those who can are those who know how to create content that attracts, nurtures, and converts their audience to paying clients. But what do most lawyers do? They try to pitch their legal services to everyone, especially those that cannot afford it. So they end up sharing come and buy content that goes against the rules of professional conduct without providing value to their audience. But here's what I think, right? But think about it really. Think about it really. Why should people retain your legal services or the service of a lawyer they found on the internet because you call yourself a lawyer? Think about it. When the content on their page is not convincing enough, assuming you're looking for something online, right? And for instance, you're looking to let me see. Okay, for instance, you're a layman and you're looking for a service of a lawyer, you're looking for the services of a lawyer online. Let's put you in the shoes of a layman. You're looking for a service of a lawyer online, right? And you go to their page, you do your Instagram search, lawyers come up, you search for lawyers come up, right? And you go to their page, and the content you're not seeing, the content you are seeing is not encouraging enough, it's not convincing enough. It does not show that this person knows his or her onion. Let me ask you a question. Will you DM that person? Or even if you have already sent a DM, will you pay that person to work with you? Let me hear from you. You found a lawyer online, but there is no content that says this person knows what he or she is doing. The content that you're seeing is buy land, register your business, civil marriage, the everything is just mumbled together in one page. Let me hear from you. Are you going to reach out to that lawyer are you going to pay that lawyer to work for you? Let me hear from you. Okay. Ada says she will not because excuse me. Ada says she will not reach out to the lawyer, or if she has reached out, she will not pay him because she does not trust him. Exactly. Right? Ade says, okay, Ade is funny. Ade says that um no, he won't do that because the lawyer has not shown him why he should give him his money. Exactly. If you're thinking this way, imagine what your clients that are non-lawyers are thinking, right? So, and again, come to think of it, how many times have you bought something online from somebody because they said, come and buy? There are people that I follow, even if they put 1,000 shoes online, I will not buy because you've not given me reasons to buy from you, right? Again, you must have a clear strategy on how to create content that brings visibility, content that converts your audience to paying clients. The last but not the least in this legal content to cash formula is visibility. People need to see the content that you share. At the beginning of this webinar, I said you must have a clear strategy, right? People need to see, you must have a clear engagement and visibility strategy. People need to see the content that you share. The content you share, you cannot share content and make no effort to put it out there. I see lawyers sharing content. They show up and they share content online. But the problem that they have is nobody is seeing that content. If people cannot see your content, there is no way that you make money online. It is content that gets seen that brings in money. Visibility is what? Key. It is when people see you, they know what you do. It is when they know what you do that you get paid. That's when you make money. It's like, for instance, in your day-to-day law practice life, it is when people come to your offices. It is when people hail you the law. It is when they know that you're a lawyer that they get to give you money to do something for them. So you must work on your visibility online and offline. So when you put all these three parts, know your audience, strategy, and visibility together, you become what I call a badass legal content creator, right? So for me, once I mastered how to create good content, my life and my business changed for the better. I paid my debts. I'm not an onibese. I paid my debts. I fulfilled financial obligations to those I'm supposed to fulfill it to, and I now live a very comfortable life, right? And I go for vacation in countries like Dubai, right? Being able to communicate what I do via content has brought me not just followers but clients who are able to pay for my services without pinching their pockets, right? So now I know all this stuff is amazing. They're traveling, they owning stuff, and all of that. But in addition to what I do, I also get to impact people. Every single lawyer you can see on this page have gotten client opportunities online because they learned from me and implemented, and they've gotten a taste of the online money, and I'm sure their lives are no longer the same way it was before they met me, right? So mastering this skill has not just earned me money and opportunities and mentees, it has brought me mentors and coaches who are always on the lookout for me, people who are willing to battle who are people who are willing to put it all on the line for me, right? For instance, this is my coach, Mr. Ronald Inzimora. Mr. Ronald is one of the top markets. He's the best copywriter in Africa. Yes, I make bold to say he's one of the best marketers out of Nigeria, and that is my mentor. Mr. Ronald is always on the lookout for me. He has really helped me. He has really helped me in my career, right? He has shown me how to sell my legal services without breaking rules of professional conduct. He has shown me how to increase my fees, how to get more clients, how to make more money from the existing clients, right? Assuming I was not putting myself out there, assuming everything that I knew, I kept it in my head because I don't want to use social media, or because I think people always assume social media is just for catching crews. I would not have had the opportunities that he has brought my way. I would not have had clients from social media, right? So you need to start putting yourself out there. You need to start learning how to create content that communicates the values that you hold there. You need to have you need to learn how to create content that communicates the services that you provide for yourself and for your clients, right? And again, I have an amazing support system. I have an amazing husband and a child who are completely dedicated to my mission, right? So this was us at in Dubai for my husband's birthday. We went to celebrate him because he has been an amazing husband and amazing father to my child. So let's look at this closely again. To success English is hard, sorry. To successfully create legal content and make money doing it, you must find people who need your legal services, right? You must have a strategy to convert them to paying clients, and you must get visible. All these three things work together. right? And I know you're wondering, you're thinking, Nkem, I'm not good with content. Nkem, I don't know how to come up with content ideas. Nkem, I don't even know how to create content my audience can relate with, right? This is not a problem because I've put together something called the Content Masterclass for lawyers. It is a pre-recorded training where I show you how to identify your target audience, divide them into segments to create legal services that will meet them at the point of need, and how to use content to communicate these services to them. I also show how to create a clear content strategy, how to come up with content ideas, how to write captions, how to attract clients, how to become visible to the audience you want to serve, how to get them to give you their money, how to get opportunities for yourself and for your law practice, how to automate your content so you don't spend all day or long hours on social media trying to put out content, right? I'll show you how to schedule your content and a whole lot more, right? So once you consistently implement this legal content to cash formula, which I have expounded in the content masterclass for lawyers by making it really actionable and very simple to learn, it is highly possible for you not to attract opportunities for yourself and for your law practice, right? So imagine getting a client that you charge 180,000 naira for limited liability registration. I know that's for private companies. I know a lot of us charge as low as, I've seen lawyers charge 50K, I've seen lawyers charge 100K, I've seen lawyers charge 120. But in the light of our current realities and the value that you bring to the table, if you're charging less than 150,000 naira, 180,000 naira, I think it's time for you to up your price, right? So imagine you get a client for company registration and you charge 180K. That's 180,000 naira for just one client. It means that you'll be making 180,000 naira each month. That is 2,160,000 naira every year just from company registration. That is from one client alone. And using what I'll be showing a content master class, using content to sell legal services is really simple, right? You talk to 10, you talk to 15 people, and you sell to one of them. That's how marketing works. Talk to more people, I get more people to retain legal services. So basically, when I put out content that hundreds and thousands of people get to see, right? It means that you are going to close a lot more people. That is why you should embrace social media, because lots more people are seeing your content, increases your chances of getting paid. So you go all in, right? For instance, if you're able to register three big companies every month, you're making 540,000 naira a month. That is almost 6.5 million naira every year, just from one legal service, without begging, without posting mindlessly on social media, without attracting time wasters. You are doing the right thing, you're attracting opportunities for yourself. So this is possible for you. It is possible, it's my reality, and it's possible for you. So you need to learn how to put yourself out there, communicate the value that you provide using content, and get visible, right? So do you want this for yourself? Do you want me to help you achieve this? Let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. If this is what you want for yourself, say yes. Reply with your favorite emoji and say yes, I want this. Yes. Okay, I can see your comments. Yes, yes, yes. Great. Awesome. Awesome. It means that you are in the right place. It means that you are in the right place, right? I'll show you how to do this for yourself. I'll also show you how to create legal content that brings in money, right? I'll show you how to make social media work for you and bring in clients consistently. I've worked with lawyers like you who are taking advantage of the internet to attract opportunities and well-paying clients for themselves and for their law practice. Here is what a few of the lawyers I work with are saying about me and the content masterclass. Omotayo says, that's my digital lawyer. She says, Nkem Jika, that is me, my humble self, literally pushed me out of my shell, always talking about how good I was with social media and ads online. But then I didn't have the accurate skills to get ahead of my peers. So several times I got free advice from Nkem. I also got links to classes and trainings. I would say I'm on Nkem's lifetime coaching school because thanks to her tips and tools and selfless advice, I started up my digital law practice and an online legal office from the comfort of my home with just my phone. Yes, it is not so easy, but having a coach who is a social media expert and a lawyer by profession makes me super lucky. Thank you for all you do and all I've learned from you. It is priceless and what's more than I can pay for. As long as you trust me to help you get to a to help you down a path, right? Just know that I'll be there to encourage you all the way, right? Here's what Ada has to say about him. Ada Onobun. Having Nkem Okoye as your coach is like having a constant move of support in your online legal business. She would always she would always push you to be your best and strive to implement what she has taught. I have had course listen to her teach and go through her programs. They have been of immense help. She does not only take you through, but she maintains contact long afterwards, offering guidance on knotty issues. She also always provides advice on what best is needed to help move at sorry she also always provides advice on what best is needed to help move to help me move forward, and also sends extra resources and ideas. It has been an honor to have her in my corner, and I am glad I met her. These people are people that I met on social media. I met Ada on social media. I knew Taya before social media. So these are what this is like a snippet of what lawyers like you think about me and the work that I do. Right, about the content masterclass, Bukola Pajobi gave 5-star reviews, and she says this masterclass was worth every penny and more. I have learned so much. I'm even more glad that the replay option is available because it is a lot to grasp in one class. Thank you for this amazing opportunity. I have learned how to maximize content creation. I believe my organization will benefits richly as I apply everything I've learned. Our tutor is indeed the best in the game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Her passion is evident in her delivery. Thank you. More than just making money online, this course is designed to help lawyers thrive. I am so happy I took the opportunity. This can be your reality too. Be like Bukola Bajobi. So, Miracle Emeku also gave 5-star reviews, right? She says, this course was and is still very enlightening. I have set aside my anxiety and overthinking after attending the class, and I've really improved my ability to create content. I show up, which I've learned is more important than perfection. We all should really pay more. Can you really pay enough? I don't think so, because when the opportunity starts coming, it will like God opened the floodgates of heavens and decided to pour down his blessings on you. So be like Miracle, be like Opajobi, be like Tayo, be like Ada, and a host of other lawyers, right? So here's what I am giving you today in the content masterclass for lawyers. First is your target audience. Here, I will help you identify the clients you want to serve. To Here, I'll help you identify the clients you want to serve to guide your content creation process. Secondly, is market segmentation. The audience you serve are not all looking for the same legal services, right? Some want to register businesses, some are looking for grants. So I'll show you how to create content to meet every segment of your target audience. You cannot use the same content to reach all segments of your audience. So you have to segment, you have to divide your audience and create content to meet them where they are. Thirdly, number 3, content strategy. A lawyer or law firm without a clear content path won't make headway or achieve their goals online, right? A content strategy keeps you in the right direction. And in this masterclass, I'll help you create one for yourself and for your law practice. You're also getting content pillars. Like I mentioned earlier, content revolves around pillars. Pillars are like buckets of content. Their content is centered around, right? I will show you the right content pillar for lawyers and how to populate them. We also show you where to find unlimited content ideas. Lawyers are always on the look. From my experience, right? Lawyers are always on the lookout for content ideas, right? And again, no lawyer or no law firm can grow online, or no personal brand really can grow online without content. So in this masterclass, I will show you how to never run out of content ideas, how to find unlimited content ideas, and where to find content when you need them. Basically, I will show you how to create a content bank. So you just withdraw as the need arises, right? I also show you how to create content calendar or content plans. Basically, content calendars and content plans help you stay consistent and not give up on your digital or virtual or online law practice. or on your personal brand journey. So in this masterclass, I help you create a content custom calendar for yourself and for your law practice and for your brand. The next is the caption framework. How do I write caption? If I get $1 for every time I answer this question, right? Man, Dangote will be shaking right now, right? So I'm going to show you how to come up with a caption framework. How do I write captions? This is one question most lawyers ask. Like I mentioned, in this masterclass, I have shared a framework I use and you can use to get the results that you want, right? So with the whole content and all of that, strategy and all of that, we need to attract clients. In the content masterclass for lawyers, I will show you how to do that. Most lawyers, social media presence, do that because we want to get clients online, want to attract clients from law practice without offending the use of professional conduct. I'll show you how to do this for yourself, how I do it for myself without breaking the rules of professional conduct. Then visibility tips. To get clients, you must be visible. To attract clients, you must be visible. Your content must be seen, right? Your content must be seen by those who need your legal services before they know that you exist. So how do you get this visibility? Like I always say, posting is not enough. No, posting is the first step. Visibility is another. Get visible and attract more clients for your legal services. And I will show you how to get visible on social media. The next is automation. Okay, the next is automation. I know you don't want to spend hours, days, and months on social media trying to post. Nobody wants that because have other things to do offline or in our real life, right? So in this masterclass, I show you how to automate your content on Meta Business Suite, so you don't spend all your time on social media. When you schedule a post on social media, when you schedule a post on Meta Business Suite, it's post automatically for you, and all you need to social media and engage with your audience. I will show you how to use Meta Business Suite to schedule your content, to automate your content, so that all that you do on social media just go and engage. But that is not all. You're also getting free gifts. Well, before we go to the free gifts, this is what Tosin says about content marketing. So this is, I think, just I don't know if you guys know Tosin, Nigeria property lawyer, the Nigeria celebrity property lawyer that worked with Nigerian celebrities because they found her on social media. They saw her content on social media and they trusted her to deliver. So if Nigerian celebrities can use social media to find their lawyers, I think, and if you're not embracing social media, I think you're leaving money on the table really, because clients, I always say, clients are looking for you online, right? So this is what she had to say on her birthday. She said, "On my birthday, the Nkem Okoye, that is me, said I saw the future. I started leveraging content marketing as a lawyer back then when it was not a fashionable thing to do. So this can be your reality too." So here are some other things that lawyers are saying about sharing content online, right? Maybe unrelated or coincidental, but I think showing up again helped me to close a property deal and another in the works, right? Someone said my earnings have risen to 500,000 naira per month, and sometimes way more than that, right? So this can be your reality too. This could be your reality too if you are willing to put fear aside, if you are willing to put overthinking aside and do the work that is set before you. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, I have 5 free gifts for 10 lucky lawyers. If you want to grab this gift, thank you for staying with me for this long. This is the opportunity for you to grab your gift, right? If you want to grab this gift, just pay close attention to every word I'll be saying now, right? So, first of all, you have access to the workshop. The five lucky gifts for 10 lucky lawyers. One is access to the workshop, how to create packages for legal services, business law, worth 10,000 naira. This workshop helps you earn more from existing clients instead of offering them one service and they walk away. Instead of making your law practice a revolving door, you get to maximize all the services that you can offer them. It also shows you how to pitch a legal service that is to someone that is already your client. This way, you are not soliciting employment or ambulance chasing people online. You are doing it the right way. This workshop rather, this workshop was taught by a business lawyer, by a lawyer whose job is whose job is primarily business law. So it is not me, Nkemjika Okoye, that taught this masterclass. No, it is one of our senior colleagues who have gone ahead of us and has done amazing things for himself and for his law career. I had to beg him to please come and teach us this workshop. He did that, and I'm giving you access today for free. Right? You also get access to the content masterclass for lawyers workbook worth 15,000 naira. This workbook is basically to help you execute faster and get the results that you want fast. You also get access to 30 days content plan worth 30,000 naira. In this content plan, I have carefully designed it to give you a head start and help you position your law practice for profit. And it's applicable to all practice areas, right? I know you want this for yourself because you want. I know lawyers like to be spoon fed, so I've done some spoon feeding here, right? So hang in here, and I'll show you how to get access to this content plan and to all these gifts, right? The next gift that you're getting today is Ideal Client Workbook. A lawyer that knows the audience he or she wants to serve will speak in a language that they understand, right? This workbook clearly helps you identify or clarify the audience that you want to serve so you can speak to them and serve them the best way possible. Last but not the least is access to support group. That's the content masterclass support group. This is a community where we help you implement, where I answer all your questions and provide all the support that you need. We also have routine accountability challenge in the support group. We also rub minds as lawyers. We also share career tips to help us get the best out of our legal career because no man is an island and we need to start to grow as lawyers and as business owners, as professionals online and offline, right? So the total value of all you're getting today, the total value of this free gift I'm giving you today is 185,000 naira. So if you want this gift, keep listening. In a short while, I'll show you what to do to claim these gifts today. So if all I did was help you get your first premium clients, right? If all I did was show you how to create better legal content, save you time and resources, do you think it will be worth it? If I help you get your first premium clients online, do you think it will be worth it? Let me hear it from you. Let me hear from you. Okay, it will be worth it. Yes. Yes. I want premium clients. You will get premium clients as long as you're willing to do the work, right? If all I did was show you how to automate your content process just by pressing a few buttons each week, do you think it will be worth it? Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. You think it will be worth it? Okay, yes. Ada says yes to help me save time. That's great. That's great. If all I did was help you make an extra income that makes you smile whenever I look at a bank account, do you think it will be worth it? I want to answer this question in the comment. Do you think it will be worth it? What I have said so far, do you want this for yourself? Let me hear from you. Yes or no? Let me hear from you. Okay, yes, it will be worth it. That's great. That's great. Okay, right now I had two choices. I time I was putting this together, I had two choices. Option one, teach for free and allow everyone to get in, right? But the thing with teaching for free is lawyers will not implement. From my experience, I have taught so many classes for free. Lawyers will just say, "Oh, I got value. Yes, I got value." They will not implement, and they all at the end of the day end up shouting, "I got value." Right? Option two is require a small investment to help you implement at the end of the masterclass so that you can start getting results immediately. That way, I help you get results that you want and you're compelled to work. Because from my experience, if you sign up for a class and you don't pay money for that class, from my experience, lawyers do not value it. But when they commit to it financially, they show up and they do the work. And it's when you show up and you do the work, that's where you get to make money online from your digital law practice. Again, so what masterclass be worth to you? Do you think it is worth 50,000 naira? Tell me in the comments. Do you think it's worth 50,000 naira? Okay. Do you think it is worth 70,000 naira? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. Or do you think it is worth 80,000 naira? Tell me in the comments. Oh, Anna says 50. Okay. Okay. Prince says 70. That's great. That's great. I know I'm glad I can see the value of everything I've showed you today. That's great. But the good news is today you get access to this masterclass for 15,000 naira. If I were to help you create a content plan, you're going to pay me 120,000 naira for me to create 30 days content plan for you. I have done this for Tosin of Niger Property Lawyer. This is I and Tosin at one of the MBA conferences, right? That was held last year or so. This is I and Tosin, right? So I have created a content master, a 30 days content plan for her, and she paid me 120,000 naira. Yes, you can ask her. So if I have to create a content plan for you, you're paying me 120,000 naira. But today you are learning how to do it for yourself and how to do it again and again and again for yourself, right? Today I get access to a content masterclass for 15,000 naira. Why did I even price it for this low? I think it's a steal, right? Because this is simply because you have been with me from beginning of this class till now. But because you have been with me, because you have listened to everything I have to say, and you want access to the free gifts, right? I want to give you a special offer that you cannot say no to, right? You have no excuses but to grab right now. This offer is valid only for a few hours and the price goes up, right? So today's discount for the content masterclass, because you have stayed with me till this time, today's discount is 10,000 naira only. If you are watching this, if you have access to this video and you are watching this right now, it means that you can get access to the content masterclass and to all the freebies that is worth 185,000 naira for 10,000 naira in for 10,000 naira only, right? So to make payments, pay to 206 801 7039 UBA Ogochukwu Anuniru. Send payment to the above account number. Send payment to 206 801 7039. After payment, please send a screenshot of the payment receipt to 0813 190 0613, right? To make payment, take a screenshot of this screen right now and send 10,000 naira to the above account number displayed on the screen. Take a screenshot of this screen right now and make payment. When I'm done making payment, send me a screenshot payment receipt to the number displayed on your screen right now. To pay with card and to get, because immediately you pay, you're getting access immediately, right? To not wait for me to confirm payment, but to get immediate access to this master class and to help implement and start getting results. Pay to use your card and sign up at denkemokoye.com//content, right? You get immediate access once you visit this website, once you sign up today, and also get access to your free gifts worth 185,000 naira. Remember, this free gift is for 10 lawyers only. This free gift is for what? 10 lawyers only. If you are still watching this, it means that if you're watching this, it means that you have access to these free gifts. So pay 10,000 naira to the account number displayed on your screen or visit denkemokoye.com/content to pay with your card. Again, here's what you get once you sign up today. You get access to the content masterclass and the free gifts worth 185,000 naira. The free gift that you're getting today once you sign up is the access to the workshop, how to create package for legal services, access to content masterclass workbook, 30 days content plan, your added client worksheet, your added client workbook, and access to the support group valued at 100,000 naira. Remember, these gifts are for 10 lawyers only. And again, you are not paying for these gifts. These gifts are for those that sign up for the content masterclass today. Once you sign up for the content masterclass for lawyers, you receive your gifts in your inbox. And again, you have two options, right? Option one, right now, you have two options. Option one is close this page and go back to life as you knew it. Keep doing what you have been doing that is not bringing clients your way. Keep sharing content the way you've been sharing that is not bringing clients your way. Go back to that job that is not paying you enough. Go back to buying fuel for 54,000. Sorry, for 54. Go back to buying fuel for 54 for sorry. Go back to buying fuel for 540,000. What am I saying? Go back to buying fuel for 540 naira per liter, right? Because that's how much fuel is, not 54,000 naira, not 54 naira. Fuel is currently 540 naira, right? Go back to buying fuel for that price and having no increase in your income. You have that option to do that. If you want to wake up to pay invoices, If you want to wake up to clients, if you no longer want to depend on loan apps or friends or family to survive, there's an option 2 for you. Option 2 is take a chance on yourself today and do something different. Look at those that have gone ahead of you, those that have the result that you want, and learn from them. Because if you fail to do this, other lawyers will learn from them and you end up surviving at their mercy. They'll end up handing down briefs to you, briefs that they don't want to work with. They end up referring low paying clients to you because clients, like, from my experience, lawyers go for clients that pay more. Those that are not willing to pay them more, they refer them to their colleagues, right? If you want to be that lawyer that premium clients contact, you want to be that lawyer that attract clients opportunities for themselves just by putting out content online, the content masterclass for lawyers is for you, right? So look at everything I have shared with you today. If it's something that you want for yourself, grab the content masterclass for lawyers today. Today, take a chance on yourself and change your life. I know many of you spend as much as 10,000 naira for shoes. Not as much as, you spend more than 10,000 because a good shoe costs more than 10,000 naira today, right? So many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on your shoes. Many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on wigs. Many of you spend more than excuse me, Many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on skincare. Many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on clothes. How many clothes 10,000 naira buy? At least one or two. Many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on bags. Many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on Wi-Fi, on data. Many of you spend more than 10,000 naira on video games. 10,000 naira is the price that you pay today to change your life for good and generate more money, generate more income to help you buy the things that I have mentioned above, that I just mentioned a while ago, right? So if you want to, if you want to buy more houses, you want to buy more cars, the internet can make that possible for you, right? So count the cost. Would you rather go for something that will for a content master class that will help you get more money to buy more wigs, more shoes, more clothes, more skincare, or would you buy skincare, um shoes, clothes, wigs, and be at the mercy of debtors? It's up to you. It's up to you. It's a decision to make, right? So I know that when you study, when you get admission to study law in the university, and when you went to law school, you had to pay a price. You paid for tuition, you paid for your admission fees and all of that. You had to pay a price at every point in your life. You had to pay a price to move further, right? So basically, right now, the price that's standing between you and the door to unlock a consistent supply of premium clients opportunities for legal services is 10,000 naira. Really. So take a chance on yourself today. Follow my lead, and it could be the best investment you will make for your law practice this year, right? So this content masterclass is for lawyers who are ready to take action to change their lives and consistently make 6 figures online, working with real clients, about attract opportunities for themselves and for their law practice, right? Basically, to take advantage of the discount I'm offering you today, a 10,000 naira discount, not 15,000 naira, not 70,000 naira like Prince mentioned. Take advantage of this discount. Click on the link denkemokoye.com/content. Visit that web page, denkemokoye.com/content, to pay with card, or pay 10,000 naira via bank, or pay 10,000 naira via bank transfer to 206-801-7039 UBA. After payment, send a screenshot to 0813-190-0613 and you get immediate access today. The discount fee of 10,000 naira goes away in a few hours. In a simple of an hour, it goes away. So take advantage of it now, and I can't wait to welcome you to the masterclass. Again, my name is Nkemjika Okoye. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you soon. If you have questions, ask in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. If you're watching this replay, I thank you for spending time with me today, and comment replay so that I can acknowledge your presence. Thank you guys for spending time with me today, and I can't wait to welcome you to the Content Masterclass. See you.